Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. First, uh, this is the presentation from our group about pest control on plant protection subject. First, I would like to thank to our lecturer, Dr. Ir Mofid Eko Purwanto, MP, for the guidance, so we can make a presentation here right now. So we would like to introduce our group first. We are from group 4. Our member is Zolahiba Pratama with number 072 and Ahmad Arafi Arianto Putro with number 073, Rifki Sugianto with number 074, and I'm Arman Haretrisanto with number 075. On this presentation, I will become the moderator of the subject. So the content of our presentation, our slide is, there's 5 chapters. First chapter is about technical culture, and the second chapter about variety resistance. Chapter 3 about physical and mechanical method. Chapter 4 about chemical technique, and chapter 5 about regulation and IPM, integrated pest management. For the first chapter about technical culture will be presented by Ahmad Arafi. For Ahmad Arafi, I present to you.
Technical culture, creating an environment that is not friendly to pests so as to reduce the development of pests, including sanitation. Clean sanitation. One of the requirements for good land preparation is clean landform. All kinds of growth distributing source with include weeds, root of previous plant and another contaminants that are not visible to eye. The purpose of land sanitation is clearing land to facilitate plant roots developing and remove host plant for pests and diseases that may exist, as well as eradicating at controlling microorganism contaminant pests. Tillage can inhibit the growth of pest population or can kill directly pests that live in the soil or prevent pests in the soil that can interfere with plant and can reduce the presence of pests and plant radish that can become a nuisance. This is thought to be caused by reduce or destroy food source. Temporary living or shelters or egg laying seeds for insect pests, because land preparation technique totally destroy weeds, grass, shrub, and plant. The breeze and make them unviable weeds. Pest imago, a temporary place for pests to live or a place for laying eggs for pests. Plant rotation. Some of the advantages of crop rotation are that is reduce the intensity of pest or disease attack, increase soil fertility, and is able to form a stable micro ecosystem. In addition, in the agribusiness world, several of commodities, especially vegetable, are able to meet the desired market demand. The function of crop rotation is to be able to reduce in intensity of pest disease attack, increase soil fertility, stability ecosystem, fulfill market needs and demand. Trap crop planting. Principle of this technique is simple. This technique is so to make a natural trap for pests by making pets catching planted near the main agricultural land, so as to reduce pests that will attack the main agricultural land.
And the second chapter about variety resistance will be presented by me. So, the variety resistance are developing varieties that are resistant to pests. There are two parameters about variety resistance. First is genetic resistance, and second is ecological resilience. Um, the genetic resistance is about a dislike or non-preference the past, and antibiosis and intolerant. And ecological resilience is there is host evasion, push resistant, and host escapes attack. So the antibiosis is an active resistance mechanism due to interference by producing chemical compounds. This resistance mechanism affects pests in terms of growth, development, and reproduction. Antibiosis resistance also helps uncover pests so that they are easily found by natural enemies. The presence of biochemical compounds as the basis defense helps a plant to spur growth. Second is tolerant. The nature of tolerant is in plant resistance is plant's ability to heal wounds caused by pest attack or plant growth more quickly, so that pest attack have less effect on bacilli when compared to other plants that are sensitive or susceptible of plant to pest attack. Tolerance shows the responsiveness of plant to pest attack. This trait is the opposite of the mechanism of antibiotics and non-preference, so that there are some experts who separates the tolerant and resistant properties of plant. And the ecological resilience is host evasion. Uh, Host evasion itself is related to phenology. Phenology is the science that studies the influence of climate or the organism or the surrounding environment on the appearance of an organism or population. The main aspect studied is how nature changes over time or season cycles. The discharge of the I'm sorry for the poor connection. We've come from the host evasion. The main aspect of host evasion is studied in how nature change over time or season cycles. The discharge of the mud from the holes in the ground marks the start of the rainy season, or the loud sound of cicadas indicates that the rainy season has ended. And the ecological resilience is also there are push resistance. Plant resistance to insect pests varies according to plant age or plant growth stage. Demonstrate that resistance is directly related to plant physiology. Any factors that affect plant physiology, such as fertilization, is potentially related to change in plant resistance to insect pests. Soil nutrient availability affects not only the amount of damage caused by insect pests, but also the ability of plant to recover from pest attack. Um, and the third chapter will be presented by Rifki Sukianto. For Rifki, I welcome to you.
Physical control is an act of pest control. The use physical factors such raising the temperature by burning, lowering the temperature by flooding, rotating the soil, trapping lights, and adjusting light and so on. Mechanical control is the act of killing pests directly by using hands or tools. Mechanical control aims to kill pests directly either by using only hands or by using other tools. Mechanical engineering includes one, collection by hand, group of system borer eggs, and two, setting traps, catching pets by setting traps in place frequented by pets, installing belts, controlling bugs by using rotting mats as bait, and three, expulsion, putting up a scroll in the middle of a rice field.
Okay. Thank you, Sugi. Next, we'll going to the chapter 4 and 5. That will be given by Ahmad Arafi. For Ahmad Arafi on chapter 5 and 4, I welcome to you.
Okay, the next chapter is chemical control. Chemical aim to dispel, killing, and reduce the pest population that attack the crop, but with those chemical substances can be carried over to the crop and can be harmful to health. Next. Nah, chemical control are one, herbicide for weed control. The second is molluscide for mollusca control. And the third, nematicide for nematode control. And the fourth, bactericidal for bacterial control. The next, fungicide for fungus control. And then rodenticide for rat control. And the last, insecticide for insect control. Next. And the last chapter is regulation and IPM. A, regulation. Regulation is a rule that is legalized by relate institution. Pest control regulation aim to provide clear rules on how to control pests that are correct and not harmful to humans. Example, planning system IP 3000. B, IPM. Integrate pest management or integrate pest control is an approach that integrates various types of pest control method. IPM integrates all techniques such as technical culture, variety resistant, psychological, and mechanical, chemical technique, as well as regulation and IPM with the main objective of controlling pests in order to produce good yields.
Thank you, Ahmad Arafi, for presenting the 4 and the last chapter. This is our reference, and we've come to the last slide of our presentation. I hope our presentation will ensure the understanding for the plant protection subject, especially about pest control. Thank you for your attention, Mr. Mofit. I hope we I hope the best and your comments for about our presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.